Now, elimination, as the name suggests, here you have to multiply. Here you have to eliminate any one of the given variables. Either x terms will be eliminated or the y terms will be eliminated. And how you will do that is by multiplying with a suitable number, one of the equations, so that the coefficients will match and they will cancel out. And then you will either, if they are of the same sign, you will subtract the equations. If they are of the opposite sign, then you will add the equations. So after reducing it to one variable form, you're going to solve as a linear equation, find the value of one of the variables, and substitute in the next equation and find the other one. So let's see the first example, that is of exercise 3.4, question number 1. Second part I have taken up. So first equation is 3x plus 4y equal to 10, and second equation is 2x minus 2y equal to 2. Now here if you see the second equation, the y term here is minus 2y, and in first equation it is plus 4y. So here if I need to eliminate the y term, I can multiply second equation entirely with 2. So when I multiply equation 2 entirely with 2 means left hand side and right hand side both I need to multiply with 2. So after doing that, the equation 3, that is after multiplying equation 2 with 2, I get equation 3, that is 4x minus 4y equal to 4. So now in place of 2, I can use this new equation because these two equations are equivalent. So to balance the sides, you have to multiply both the sides with 2. Please remember that part. Whatever computation is being done on left hand side, same will be done on right hand side to balance the equation. After that, you will cancel out plus 4y and minus 4y. The remaining 3x and 4x will be added, so you will get 7x, and 10 plus 4 you will get right hand side as 14. So after solving that, you will get x equal to 14 by 7, that is 2. So one of the variables you have obtained, you can substitute this variable in any of the equations and you can obtain the next variable, that is y. So y value I will get as 1 after substituting x equal to 2 in equation 1. So this is how you will be solving using elimination method. So first identify which variable you want to eliminate and make the coefficients same. The next equation is x by 2 plus 2y by 3 equal to minus 1 and x minus y by 3 equal to 3. Now over here again, I want to eliminate the y term because one is having positive sign, the other is having negative sign. So again, the second equation I have multiplied entirely with 2. So it becomes 2x minus 2y by 3 equal to 6. So again, if you add 1 and 3, 2y by 3 and minus 2y by 3 will get cancelled out and you will get x by 2 plus 2x. And right hand side will be minus 1 plus 6. So be careful of multiplying both left hand side and right hand side with the same term. After solving, I will get x equal to 2, and this value x equal to 2 I can substitute in any one of the equations. Here I have substituted in equation 1 and I get y equal to minus 3. So those are the solutions. Now we begin with the word problems based on elimination method. So the first word problem is, this is question number 2 of the same exercise. First problem, if we add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator, a fraction reduces to 1. So here we can take numerator as one variable, that is x, and denominator as another variable. So y I am taking as the denominator. So fraction will be x by y. Now in the first case, 1 is being added to numerator and 1 is being subtracted from the denominator. So that is x plus 1 divided by y minus 1, and the fraction becomes 1 after doing this. So it's equal to 1. Then you can cross multiply, that is x plus 1 is equal to 1 into y minus 1, and after interchanging the terms you will get x minus y equal to minus 2. This will be your equation number 1. Now from case 2, the case 2 was, if we add, the fraction becomes half if we add 1 to the denominator. That means numerator you are not doing anything, just denominator you are adding 1 and fraction is becoming 1 by 2. So second case will be like this, numerator by denominator plus 1 equal to 1 by 2. That is x by y plus 1 equal to 1 by 2. Again cross multiply, and from here you will obtain the next equation. Now for elimination, I'm going to subtract, because in first equation I'm having x minus y equal to minus 2, and second equation x minus y by 2 equal to 1 by 2. So already I'm having coefficient of x same, only I need to subtract them. So after subtracting, I will get minus y plus y by 2 equal to minus 2 minus 1 by 2. When you are subtracting, make sure that you change all the signs. So here x will become minus x, minus y by 2 will become plus y by 2, and 1 by 2 will become minus 1 by 2. So all the signs will change.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, can you please let him to that? Ma'am, here, I'm very join the meeting.
Okay, so after substituting x value, so we have cancelled out x term and we obtain this equation minus y plus y by 2 equal to minus 2 minus 1 by 2. And after solving, I get y equal to 5. Now put y equal to 5 in any one of the equations. So go for the simplest equation where you can put and solve. So x equal to half into 5 plus 1, that is x equal to 3. So numerator was x and denominator was y. So the required fraction is 3 by 5. Okay, the next word problem. 5 years ago, Noori was thrice as old as Sonu. 10 years later, Noori will be twice as old as Sonu. How old are Noori and Sonu? Now here you will take their present ages as x and y respectively. So I have taken Noori's age as x years and Sonu's age as y years. Now first case is 5 years ago. So 5 years ago, that means both their ages, if these are the present ages 5 years back will be x minus 5 and y minus 5. respectively for both of them. Now, condition is that 5 years ago, Noori was thrice as old as Sonu. So 3 times into age of Sonu. So x minus 5 will be equal to 3 times y minus 5. This will, after simplification, give me my first equation. So first equation is x minus 3y plus 10 equal to 0. Second case is 10 years later. So 10 years later, the ages will be x plus 10 and y plus 10. So Noori will be twice as old as Sonu. So the equation will be x plus 10 is equal to twice of y plus 10. And after simplifying this, I will get my second equation, that is x minus 2y minus 10 equal to 0. And these are the two equations which I need to solve. So again here the coefficient of x is already same. X is having coefficient 1 in both. So you don't need to multiply equation with anything. You can simply subtract it. So when I subtract, I have to change the sign of all the terms. So x becomes minus x. Then minus 3y becomes plus 3y and plus 10 becomes minus 10. So I get y minus 20 equal to 0. So y is 20. And putting y equal to 20 in 1, I will get x value, that is x equal to 50. So I have taken Noori's age as x years, so Noori is 50 years old, and Sonu's age I have taken as y years, so Sonu is 20 years old. These are the values. Okay. The next word problem. The sum of the digits of a 2-digit number is 9. Also, 9 times this number is twice the number obtained by reversing the order of the digits. Find the number. Now, these problems are very important digit-related problems. So here, you will take one of the digits as x and the other digit as y. Now, you have to specify also which is which. That is, it's a 2-digit number. So which digit is in tens place and which digit is in units place. So over here, I'm taking x as the digit in units place and y as the digit in the tens place, because number will vary accordingly. Now the number will be 10y plus x. That is 10 multiplied by the number which is in tens place plus the units digit. So if, for example, the number is 56, it will be written as 5 into 10 plus 6. That is 5 multiplied by 10. The number which is in tens place will be multiplied with 10. And units digit will be added to it. So this is my original number, 10y plus x. If I reverse the digits, now y will go in units place and x will come in tens place. So the number which I get after reversing the order of the digits is 10x plus y. Now the condition is 9 times the number is equal to 2 times the number obtained by reversing the digits. So 9, the original number was 10y plus x, is equal to 2 multiplied by 10x plus y. Then you will simplify and obtain equation 1 as x minus 8y equal to 0. Now, it was also given sum of the digits is 9, which means x plus y is equal to 9. So this will be second equation. Again, here the coefficients of x are same. So I need not multiply the equation with any term. So just subtract the equations, or else you can also multiply equation 2 with 8 and eliminate minus 8y and plus 8y. So both ways it can be done. So I have subtracted both the equations. So x becomes minus x, minus 8y becomes plus 8y, and right hand side becomes 9 plus 0, which is 9. So with this I get y equal to 1. Putting y equal to 1 in second equation. Now second equation is the simplest one. So substitute in the simplest equation always. So x I will get as 8. So the number is 18 because 1 I had taken as tens digit. So the required number is 18. The next word problem. Again, this is very important, a different type of word problem. Meena went to a bank to withdraw rupees 2000. She asked the cashier to give her 50 rupee and 100 rupee notes only, and she got 25 notes in all. How many notes of rupees 50 and rupees 100 did she receive? So over here you will take number of 50 rupee notes as X and number of 100 rupee notes as Y. So total notes that she received is 25. So which means X plus Y is equal to 25. The total of both the notes is together 25. Now value of the notes together is 2000 rupees. Now to find value, I need to multiply number of notes with its value. That means if I have 5 notes of rupees 50, the value of the notes will be 5 multiplied by 50. So that way, if X is the number of 50 rupee notes, its value will be X multiplied by 50. And if I have total of Y 100 rupee notes, its value will be Y multiplied by 100. So if you have 500 rupee notes, total value will be 5 into 100, that is 500. So that way, second equation becomes 50x plus 100y equal to 2000. Now here you can take 50 as common. 50 is common in all the three terms. So x plus 2y equal to 40. I have just simplified the equation. So wherever possible, you have to simplify the equations. Now again, x is having the same coefficient, x and x. So I will just subtract both. So x plus 2y equal to 40 minus x plus y equal to 25 will give me y equal to 15. That is number of 100 rupee notes is 15. Putting this value in 1, I get x plus 15 equal to 25. That is x equal to 10. So number of 50 rupee notes is 10 and number of 100 rupee notes is 15. Okay. Next question, question number 5, fifth word problem. A lending library has a fixed charge for the first 3 days and an additional charge for each day thereafter. Sarita paid rupees 27 for a book which was kept for 7 days, while Susie paid 21 rupees for a book she kept for 5 days. Find the fixed charge and the charge for each extra day. So I will take the fixed charge. That means for the first 3 days, if you are taking the book, it is fixed at rupees X. Thereafter, for each extra day, the person has to pay Y rupees. So if the book is kept for 5 days, 3 days fixed charge will be paid, and for the next 2 extra days, Y rupees will be paid. So according to the first condition, the book was kept for 7 days, which means for 3 days, X rupees will be paid and number of extra days are 4. So 3 days fixed plus thereafter 4 extra days are there. So 4 multiplied by Y. That extra charge is paid only for the extra 4 days. So x plus 4y is equal to 27 is the first equation. Now next, in the next case, book was kept for 5 days, which means for 3 days it will be fixed charge, and for the next 2 days, the charge will be 2y. This is equal to 21. So these are the two equations. Again here, I don't need to multiply equations with anything because x is having same coefficient. So just subtract the equation. You will get 2y equal to 6. That is y equal to 3. Now put y equal to 3 in equation 2 or any one of the equations you can put. Find the value of the next variable. Here x is 15. So which means the fixed charge is x, that is 15 rupees, and additional charge per day is 3 rupees.